Hello, and thank you for joining me on the Vision Victory Network. I just wanted to take some time out of my day to share with you guys something that's been on my heart for a while. And this new channel, Victory Independence, talking about the transition, going into the new world. It's not just all about preparation. It's just not all about the preparation of the most severe depression the United States has ever been in, maybe even the world has ever seen. But it's bigger than that. It's about a change, a fundamental change in our lives, a fundamental change in the way we think and the way we act and the way we interact with people. And I just want to talk to you today about your number one investment. And your number one investment is people. It's relationships. In fact, I would consider your true wealth is based on your relationships and your legacy, the type of person you are to people. I don't care about what your past is. What kind of person are you right now? And I say that to you, and just to give you the little background story where I am right now, why I'm being reminded of the people I love is because I am standing on the ground that I was married on. This is actually where the reception was, and just closer to the water was where I was married. So it got me to thinking today about the people I love, and I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while. So I just want to share with you guys some of the things I am doing in preparation and in transition to the depression. I know that in the future, families are going to come together more. In fact, they're already coming together. They're living together. They're eating more meals together. People are not eating out at restaurants as much. And over the last 50, 60 years, relationships have been eroded by technology. Instead of people coming together, they go and watch TV. Instead of families eating at a dinner table together, they all sit in front of a TV show with their dinner trays. And now we have TiVo, so now they have TV on demand. They're on the computer, they play games. Everybody's in a separate room doing their own thing. And of course, this is, it's making an empty society. And of course, this type of society has allowed mass ignorance, mass lack of attention on our government officials, on the powers that be, on the bankers. And we have seen, of course, that the government that the founding fathers left the Americans is virtually not working anymore. And it's not working not because it doesn't work, it's because the people have surrendered their authority to the politicians. People in the United States don't realize that they are in control of their destiny. They have the right to put in whoever they want in office. And what's happened is less than 50% of them vote, and the ones that do vote, they get stuck in this Republican-Democrat thing, and they just don't. There's no education behind their vote. And I don't say that for everybody, but the majority of Americans. And it's not just because they don't vote the way I want them to vote. I can prove it to you by showing you or interviewing people on the street who voted for Obama or who voted for McCain, who know nothing of him. But this is what's happened when people don't communicate with each other, when families only get together on Thanksgiving and Christmas and maybe a wedding or a birthday or a funeral. And then they just make small talk. But we've lost our family structure. We've lost, where the people with wisdom pass down their wisdom to children, to younger adults. We've lost that because people are living in their own worlds. So one of the things I'm encouraged by the depression is that the silver lining is that people will become closer. So one of the things that I'm doing in transition is I'm going to do a block barbecue for my neighbors. I want to get to know my neighbors. There's no point in waiting to meet them when tanks are rolling down the street because the country's in martial law. There's no point in waiting to learn the trades of your neighbors, learn what kind of people they are. These are people you're going to have to trust. You don't want to, if you think you're just going to lock your doors and board up your windows, you've got a big surprise coming, because communities are going to have to grow. That is going to be the only way to a long-term survival, is these local communities. And so many people are afraid of socialism and communism. And I don't want government communism. I don't want government socialism. But there's nothing wrong with people coming together as communities and exchange and bartering, and you know, if I've got goats that produce milk and somebody else knows how to make the goat cheese, or I know how to fix cars and somebody else is a doctor, there's nothing wrong with getting to know your community, creating a strong network of close friends, a close circle of friends. And so one of the things I'm going to be doing is a block barbecue. I want to get to know my neighbors. I'm also going to make it a point to start inviting people over for dinner at my house more often. I don't do that right now, so I'm going to make it a point. You know, about a few years ago, I made it a point to start showing at family birthday parties and barbecues and stuff. So that's really helped me get to know my family. But invest in people, invest in the relationships that you have right now, because that is the future. Relationships is the future. You know, for those of you that are in Europe or in South America, you know, we have a lot to learn from you guys, especially you guys in South America. From the people I've spoken to, you guys, you know, have a barbecue that starts at 10 a.m. and it goes to 9 at night, and it happens every Saturday or every Sunday. And I think, at least I'm optimistic, that Americans may achieve relationship restoration in this country, that sons and daughters and brothers and sisters will get to know each other again through this. And I think once we become a people again together, I think then that will be our power. Right now we're divided, we're individualized, brains are mush, watching TV all day. It's just where the bankers want us. So go out and restore your relationships. Start now. Don't wait for martial law. Don't wait for something really bad to happen in this country. Start today.